with Daddy here. My name is Rain and I'm going to be crocheting a tote bag. I'll be using granny squares for the base and crocheted eyes as decoration. For my granny squares, I will be using two colors, lilac and pine. And the size of my yarn is a medium 4 and it recommends a 5mm hook. This is the brand I use. And the pattern for the eyes that I will link down below recommends a 4.5mm hook, but I will also be using 5. Now, the idea I got from a video done by BB Button, and she crochets a blanket with a granny square base and eyes, and it looks very cool, so in another video I think I'm going to crochet that as well. Let's get started. I'm going to start off with the granny squares, and I have done one as a little practice because I haven't done them in a while. And now that I look at it, I think I'm going to do a border of single crochets around the edges just to make it easier for when I'm going to sew the granny squares together. And I'm going to start off with greens and purples. I don't have a pattern really for this bag. I'm just winging it. So I'll make maybe 5 of each color and then I will line them up and see how far we get. And then I will check back in. The granny squares and I've turned it the right way. So now I'm going to crochet the armband and then I will attach it. I will also be doing an edge around the top in green just so it looks more finished, and then after that we get to the eyes. So for the armband or handle of the bag, I wanted to make a long one. And I've looked for like reference images or something to help me, and they all do handles across from these 2 points, but I want a large handle from here to here. So I get to make it all myself. And so I get to measure that, and I think I will film this part. I don't know. I'm gonna start by chaining. I'm not sure. I'm trying to decide if I should like just chain like a small amount and then work across, or just chain all the way over and then I feel like chaining all the way over is best because then I can decide on a length. So I'm gonna try that, see how painful it is, and so I've finished the chain. It is long. And now I think I'm just going to single crochet along which is gonna take forever, unfortunately, but I feel like a double crochet would not be sturdy enough if I want to put heavy things in this. So I will start doing that. I have finished the armband and I have pinned it to the tote bag to test it out. So testing it. It's, let me stand. I'm standing on my bed because I don't want to go to the floor, but this is like a nice length. It's right below my hip. I might shorten it a bit just so it like that, so it's at my hip. But aside from that, the band is the width that I like and it looks cool. So I guess I'll shorten it to the right size and then I will sew this in. And I think I'll do a time lapse of that. So stay tuned. So I've been working on this and I forgot I was gonna do time lapse. And so I'm shortening the, I don't know if it's like a handle or I don't know what I called it earlier today. I'm tired. I'm calling it a handle now. It's not. It's like a strap. It's a strap. I'm currently being attacked by my cat because as I'm sewing, it's long and he sees this as, I don't know if it's more of a threat or a game. And then I'm going to sew it onto the bag, and then after that I'm going to do ribbing. And this is just an update because I forgot to do a time lapse. But I'll do that now, and you'll probably see my cat attack me, so that'll be fun. Okay, I finished the sewing. If you hear any weird noises, that is my cat. It's currently, oh, it's only 7. Usually in the evening / night, he gets really wild and, oh, why are your paws wet? He's been attacking my fish, after he got tired of attacking me. So my attention is divided between this and making sure, yeah, here it goes again. Oh, his face and paws are all wet. It's so gross. Okay, so I've attached the handle. Please leave my feet alone. And yeah, oh, you've seen the time lapse. So from the time lapse, you'll see I was fighting for my life against this cat. He's still attacking me. So here is it. It's at the right height now, and I've sewed it in well. So he's attacking my feet. He needs constant attention because he's young. So the strap is done. We're done that. So I'm going to be doing the, I said ribbing earlier, I meant like lace or something, like an edge. Making an edge for this, and I am going to be doing that next. Okay, update. I finished the, this isn't lace or ribbing. What did I call it earlier? Ruffles. I finished the ruffles, and the bag is complete. And this is secured. So, finished that. I cut off all of the loose threads. Everything's woven in. So the bag is done. Next, onto the eyes. Okay, so I'm starting with the eyes, and I thought I'd record this part. Lost my hook. So the pattern has 2 sizes, a large eye and a small eye. And it actually says you can use a 5mm hook, so I read the wrong pattern in my intro video. If I said that, I don't remember. I did, and okay. So you start off with black. The 3 colors, black, white, and then whatever color well, for the iris. I will link the pattern below, so I don't really need to explain this. Yeah, my dog is here now, and she's very confused by my phone hanging off my bed. Intrigued, I would say. This is an, I think I said earlier, this is a written pattern, like with photos. It's not a video. So I'm struggling because I need videos, so. She doesn't like it because I'm moving in the camera, and I think she can see that. So there's two of me. Yeah, there's two of me. Okay, so it says start with chaining 4 and then 11 double crochets in the 4th chain from the hook. Oh, and then it'll be 12 because then, okay. 4th, 1, 2, 3, 4. I'll have to count, I have to chain one more for that to work. 11 double crochets. I don't know if this is gonna work. I hate using black yarn because it's so hard to see. Like, it's so dark you can't see your individual things. It could just be the color of the yarn that I have, like the brand. Oh my gosh. Okay. Yay, 11 of these. This is tough. We have red yarn, and it's in horrible shape at the back here, but I think that's stuff near the end of the spool, so we probably won't run into that with this project. It's a problem from future me. So I'm just gonna backtrack a bit so I can do the slip stitch when I change colors. There we go. And then chain 3, 1, 2, 3. And then I'll cut this and then see if I can weave it in depending on what we're doing. Double crochet in the same stitch. Wait, how do I? She's staring right into the camera. She doesn't like it, I don't think. Okay, so that's 2, and then 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Okay, update. I finished the eye. Oh, woke up my dog. This is the big eye, and it is as big as I said, actually bigger than the granny squares. I should have pinned it to show this, but I think I'll only need 4 of the big ones to center on the bag, and then I'll do like, I don't know, maybe at least 8 small ones and put them in each like purple corner, and then yeah, 8 of the small eyes. But it's currently 10 o'clock and I'm tired and I want to pull it all nighter, so we'll see how many of the big eyes I can make, and then tomorrow morning I'll make tiny ones because it'll be way quicker than this. Hopefully the tiny ones are like as tiny as I'm hoping. I'm hoping granny square size or smaller. So yeah, hopefully they will be the right size. Okay, so bag update. It's almost finished. I've got 1 more eye to crochet and then 3 to sew on, including that one. I stayed up till 1 to finish making the big eyes, and they are big. And then the small eyes took me 3 hours the next day, and I took the bag out, and then I realized I made the handle way too big. I've actually tied it to make it shorter, and it's still way too big, and it's breaking on one side, like it's completely come off. So I have to, might as well just redo the handle, make it shorter, and maybe a bit wider, that might hold it up better. And then finish the eyes, and then I'm done. Okay, so I finished the bag, and I did the handles the other way that I said I didn't want to earlier, but then I realized these parts will hang down if they're not on a handle and supported, and it looks cute. Wait. It looks cute at this height as well. I feel like the way I was going for would not work with this size of bag, but it looks amazing. I love how it turned out. Very successful, and I really want to incorporate eyes more in projects, as well as mushrooms. I feel like that'll be cool. I can show you guys the inside, what I've done. I left some of these because I tied it off and then I cut it, but I didn't want to cut it too short in case it untied, just in case. And yes, this is done. Thank you guys so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed.